Heyo everybody, Haku here with this week's read-through for Beastars, and I know I say it every single time, but I didn't reread to try to memorize the names again, but I'm hopefully going to be able to do that this time around. But either way, just letting you know I haven't been able to reread yet, but I plan to this week, hopefully. We're getting kind of caught up though. There are 109 chapters out so far as of me recording this, and we're at chapter 82, I think. So if I can do 82 through 88, I believe that's 7 chapters. I might not be able to record that much, but if I can, then yeah, let's totally do it. Because I recorded a little bit longer than I had planned to before this, but my camera battery says I got an hour 15 minutes left, so let's shoot for like a 40-50 minute video maybe. I don't know, let's see what we got here. But last time we had some cool stuff like this connection between Haru and Juno, and I love that. I love seeing Haru get to interact with a female character and make a female friend. It's a big step for her character, and Juno's character's just been generally really good and developed in a way that I didn't expect it to at all at first. And at the very end, Lugosi was going to flip out on Riz, but Pina came in for the save. The last chapter, I had to do something, so I had to kind of rush through the last one a little bit. I don't really think I rushed that much, but it felt like it. But at the end, Lugosi says, you know what? I need to fight Riz, because that's the only way I'll come to understand him. Also, I think we got the Riz backstory there, and I still don't really feel too sorry for the guy, because I can't tell if Tem was really his friend, or if this is just Riz sort of projecting in a way. That's one thing with this series, is it does get a little bit psychological, and you have to think about things a little bit. So I don't know. I still think that Riz is kind of a bad person. I still really don't like them at all. Oh, and we got this really touching Tao and Kibi moment that took up like half a chapter, and I love that. I love when the side characters get development. These characters that have just been in the background forever and then they get actual moments, love it. Like when Shira got her chapter finally, I loved that. So yeah, let's start with chapter 82, and perhaps I'll go all the way to chapter 88, but we'll see. So starting off, Lugosi's loved bugs ever since he was little, but why is he in the woods? This piece of bark's peeled off. I'm sorry. Oh, and I love this, juxtaposing little baby Lugosi with the current Lugosi. Under this fluffy leaf mold lies the scent of life. Alright. Hold on. Please don't skip a page. Okay, it looks like it works. I forgot how small larva was. Why is he gathering bugs in the middle of the night? It's moving. It's conscious. I can tell. Chapter 82. Across the Universe. I've always been drawn to bugs ever since I was little. Please talk to me, bugs. I need your help. Are you sure about this, and we have time skipping a little ahead? Yes. I'm going to eat these insects alive. Oh shit. Okay then. I never thought you would start a creepy-ass ceremony in my clinic, says Goheen. Seriously, what is with these candles? I figured having fire would help the souls fly into heaven for the bugs. Also, I took off my shirt so I could feel more intimate with these raw bugs. I'm so nervous. Have you eaten bugs before? Nope. Pandas don't need protein. I know insects are an invaluable food source for carnivores. They legalize the use of insect ingredients like insect broth and insect powder. However, they do their best to avoid eating actual live insects. Most carnivores don't want to bear the guilt of consuming a life away just for a little snack. Well, if eating a bunch of crawling protein gets you interested in eating herbivore meat, then this will backfire completely. I've got enough patience as it is, and Goheen's laughing it off. The ghost is looking at the poor bug. The guilt of consuming a life away. I've done my best to avoid eating insects. If you tried to stop me now, I think I'd stop immediately. And so he picks one up. I'm so arrogant. This living being is trying its best to live. And yet, I think it's fine to eat it because it's just a little bug. Why do I think this way? And I love this. Meet Sage Lugosi trying to figure out why he thinks the way he does. What? Why are you bringing this up now? You've always been an arrogant little shit, says Goheen. What? You beat the shit out of males that piss you off even though you're a little virgin. You force your morals on everyone around you, and the only female you've got your eyes on is a little bunny. So basically I'm a poser, he thinks? But that's okay. You're improving your carnivore unique fighting senses for the sake of protecting others. That's right. I want to get closer to him. I want to bring Riz the bear down with my own hands. Yeah, so I don't have any other choice. This has to be done. I don't really get why it has to be done, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Forgive me. Teach me about life. Here goes nothing. And he goes to eat it. This is a lot more squishy than I thought. This is the outward skin. Its legs are moving under my tongue. Liquid. Whoa, what's that thick flavor? Bitterness and saltiness, the smell of grass, the smell of soil, the smell of the wind. All these meaningful flavors are concentrated into one complex flavor. Oh, I see now. This is the flavor of life. And he looks like he's struggling with it. Wait, are you really gonna throw me up, young wolf? And he's hallucinating this badass Moth. Moth-san. Now that you have eaten me, I am forever unable to reach this form. This is some crazy shit. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Moth-san, I saw you crawl all over my hand while you were in your larva state, but I still chose to eat you. I'm sure that I trivialized your life. I discriminated against you so I could empower my life. I had no qualms about eating you. Please scold me. I'll accept any punishment you give me, even though it won't compensate for my wrongdoings. Trivialize, discriminate, punishment, compensate. Those words are meaningless to us insects. We live only for the sake of living. Unlike your kind, we are wordless and desireless. Our world is exceedingly simple and refined. There is only one thing that we all need, and that is a respect for life. A respect for life. I wish I could have been born as an insect, not some no-good wolf. Life has been nothing but suffering for me because of the stuff I say and the things I think. He starts crying. Being an insect isn't exactly easy living, you know. Yeah, sorry. I enjoyed the time I had before I departed from this world. This is goodbye, O strong life form. I shall become one with your flesh and blood, and share the fate that you have in store. Man, this is hilarious and kind of comedic, but at the same time pretty deep and awesome. Moth-san is the best. And I love how I was wanting Rokume to be the secondary, secondary mentor character for Legosi, and yet it looks to be Moth-san. Life is beautiful. Oh, you're finally awake, says Gohin. How long was I like this? About 10 minutes. You closed your eyes after you ate that larva and then just passed out. So, you addicted to raw protein now? And he's laughing again. I think I've had enough. One bug was enough to take all of my stamina away. Can't even lift a finger. That's enough complaining. Look at a mirror when you can. Okay. Oh, and his fur's grown back out a lot. You're making a pretty nice face right now. Okay. By eating a bug, he's overflowing with vitality. He's grown his fur back and is back to his normal look. So this was like some crazy, I don't know what to call it, some crazy spiritual shit. He saw the moth joining with them and grew all his hair back. This is like more paranormal than what we've seen from Beastars before. I liked it though. It was weird, very, very weird, but I liked it. So, we'll see what happens from now on. I liked the short-furred Legosi, but I'm glad we're back to the long-furred Legosi, because I like that version too. Legosi seems to be having a nightmare, and he's chewing on a shirt. Chapter 83, A Hug from You is worth more than my bed. I really liked that last chapter, though. I loved the hallucination with Moth-san. Bathrooms are the most cluttered in the mornings. Hey, Legosi, and we have, Jack and Legosi, a bunch of other animals. Morning. Ow, dude, watch your antlers. My bad. Oh, it's weird that the herbivores and carnivores share bathrooms. I figured they would have been in separate dorms. Well, I mean, we know they're in separate dorms, so I would have figured the bathrooms were in the separate dorms. Okay. How'd you grow your fur so fast? You look like you've gone back to your usual look. I ate lots of wakame soup. Really? Well, I've never seen you eat that kind of soup before, says, Jack. My nape feels secure, kinda nostalgic. After I ate that larva 2 days ago, my fur started growing rapidly. Unlike your kind, we're wordless and desireless. Our world is exceedingly simple and refined. I know that was basically a delusion, but Moth-san said some really good stuff back there. However, I had a dirty dream about Haru-chan, like the no-good wolf that I am. I love his constant self-guilt. In the end, I'm a slave to my desires. The only thing I benefited from eating that larva was that I got my fur back. I'm just a powerless common male. That wasn't even my first dirty dream of her. Also, I think the situations of those dreams are getting more and more random. How'd I even come up with stuff like that? It's just so freaky. These dreams are so realistic I could emulate her smell and touch so well. Her body's soft, which is nothing like my own body. Hey, she's holding his hand. You're holding my hand in a really lewd way, Legoshi-kun. You're real! And he freaks out. Sorry, I'm real. What? I don't mind. Haru-chan, you don't usually come to my classroom. Why are you here? Well, I heard you were in Class 2C. Your lecture's over, right? I wanted to see you. I wanted to talk to you. Are you free? We haven't talked a whole lot since you proposed to me, and we have all these animals leaning in all around them. Well, alright, I do have some time before my club starts, but we shouldn't talk here. Let's go somewhere else. Is Legoshi-kun? Careful with the seat, it's pretty high up, burdening himself with some kind of vow. Alright, let's go. He's really nice to me. Haru-chan, do you enjoy your classes? They're nothing special. But sometimes he's just so weirdly overprotective of me, like he's my dad or something. Louis was the exact opposite. He was like a spoiled little kid. He acted tough, despite how unstable he was. He teased me a lot, and he always seemed so lonely. And now we have her thinking of him more. And then I love this juxtaposition with the two of their faces. Nice weather we're having today. And then she leans in and hugs him. Legoshi-kun, I like you. I love you. What? And his tail's wagging like crazy. Wait, really? I think this is the first time she actually said that to me. Thank you. You're strong and nice and big and reliable. And you see, the more I fall in love with you, the more I get worried for Louis. And then Legoshi's confused face. Whoa, that did not come out right. Look, it's not what you think. I still don't have feelings for him. Listen to me, Legoshi-kun. It's true that I was in a relationship with him, but that's over now. I don't have feelings for him anymore. But I'm still worried about him. I tried calling him, and I got hold of him, but I got cut off somehow. Discommunication's a huge deal when it comes to herbivores. Something bad might have happened to him. I'm so stupid. I'm so frustrated, and she starts crying. A weak animal like me can do nothing but worry. I can't even help a good friend of mine. What am I thinking right now, thinks Legoshi. I want to hug her back. In my dreams, I hugged you as hard as I could, to my heart's content. You can push yourself toward the path of light. Be a hero. I'm not a hero. I'm just a self-indulgent and hormonal teenager. You're pretty small, Haru-chan. What? Your small stature is what brought me to the turning point of my life. Everything changed for me since I met and attacked you. Your stature and scent can stay the same as it always has. I just want you to live without any worries. Look, oh gosh, some of this is cut off. Leave it to me. I won't let anyone make you unhappy. And we see the moths flying. Legoshi-kun? And we have him being patient. I don't have time to fool around. I have to bring Louis-senpai back. I just have to. My desires are my strength. I'll hug you, only after I solve everything. He always has handkerchiefs handy, she says, holding one. Sorry, my club's about to start. There's a handkerchief. You can keep it. Male changing room. Well, shedding season's finally over, and we have Bill and Alba. It was just awful last month. The floors at the dorm were the floors at the dorm covered in fur? Yeah, it was like walking on carpet. Gross. Bill is a really entertaining character. He's a douchebag, but very entertaining. I won't let anyone make her unhappy, thinks Legoshi. And now we have Riz behind him. "It's just you and me," says Riz, rolling up his sleeve. A frantic situation. Lugosi's alone with Riz the killer. The next chapter will cover their encounter, with a colored spread page at the beginning. Also, no matter his supposed reasoning behind killing Tem, he's been very violent and even tried to kill Lugosi before, so he's definitely a bad guy. Not even you, Riz. So he's definitely a bad guy. Okay, let's get a sip of water before we go to 84. And let me check my recording to make sure it's still going. Yeah. What do we got? It says I got 49 minutes on the camera battery. That's probably not true. You can probably take like half of that at the most. But yeah. Let's continue onward. For some reason, the pages aren't snapping to fit into the screen like they usually do. Okay? An emergency situation. Lugosi is alone with Riz the killer in the changing room. Wolf versus Bear. The battle between the two mighty beasts enters its rematch. Okay, chapter 84. Turbulence-inducing claw strikes. Alright. Winner of the 42nd Kodansha Awards for Best Shonen. Man, this needs an anime so much. I mean, I hope it gets an anime that does it justice because it is so good, but it's won so many awards, its popularity is doing so well, it deserves some more recognition. Alright. Hope you like that colored spread page. It's just you and me, all alone in this little room. Sorry, hiccup. Are you scared, Lugosi-kun? I'm not, but your nice bear act is pissing me off. Don't call me by my name while you're looking at me like I'm food. It's sickening, and he drops his shirt. This gray wolf is different from the other carnivores, thinks Riz. You know me too well. I've never seen such a scrumptious body before. I'm more interested in eating you than arguing with you, Lugosi-kun. And then it looks like he senses Lugosi's attack coming or something. Oh no, the side effects. Honey, I need to relieve my headache. The pain's too much for me to handle. Lugosi may have lucked out and attacked him at just the right time. He knocks the honey out of his hand. I'm being trained under a doctor. I know the situation with bears. Must be tough to be forced to take drugs. I don't care. I'm used to it. Shit, the side effects. My damn head. My head. He's getting pissed. This also means he'll be stronger though, won't it? My head. Feels like it's about to split in two. He could never understand the stress of taking strength-restraining drugs and the pain of their side effects. That's fine by me. I prefer the way you look now rather than your usual look. Show me the beast inside you. I'm gonna crush you. For Tem. Lugosi, we carnivores were born with small pupils. For the past 17 years, how have you looked at life with your own pupils? Right? If you try to look deep within yourself, you'll find nothing but loneliness. And then he goes in for the attack on Lugosi. Lugosi dodges. You of all carnivores should understand how lonely I've been. And Lugosi has a scratch across his forehead. Alright. Oh, and it starts bleeding more. Talk about huge paws. I'll be fine. Wait, I can't see. And then he gets grabbed. Man, maybe Lugosi's gonna get his ass kicked. I'm just stopping your bleeding temporarily. I know it hurts, but you'll have to endure it. And he drags him away. I won't let anyone get in my way. It'll be smarter to do this where I won't leave any traces. This is gonna be the most divine feast ever. We're going somewhere, where the others won't find us. Aw man, he thinks of Dom and that red panda guy who I still don't know his name, and Shira and Els and the others. Where's Lugosi-senpai? He's not just thinking about them, they're all together. Where's Lugosi-senpai and Riz-senpai? Says Juno to Bill. I don't know. I last saw him in the changing room. And now we have a time skip. So, now we can bleed all we want. Huh, says Lugosi. The blood will go down to the drain, and they're in the showers. There's a really sturdy room, too. And Riz takes off his shirt to reveal claw marks on him. When you eat meat for the first time, you'll be filled with so much guilt that you succumb to self-harm. Talk about a depressing high school life, says Lugosi. I'm gonna take back my adolescence. He goes for another attack and leaves a paw print in the ground. Sure, enjoy your adolescence, says Lugosi on his back. Just let me open your old wounds. And he tears at his skin. These aren't my old wounds. They're my precious memories. They're proof of my bond with Tem. The only way I can break the special wall is by eating herbivores. And then Lugosi looks shocked at him. Oh, hold on. The only way you can break the special wall is through love, says Lugosi. That's the truth. He says it with a calm face. Why? Why am I only figuring this out now? This is what you were trying to teach me. This was your kindness. Grandpa, and we have little Lugosi, oh my god. Love is what breaks the special wall. While Lugosi reminisces about his grandfather, he's on the way to the climax of his fate with Riz. We get to see his grandpa. You really take after me, don't you, Lugosi? Let's have a good time. And his grandpa was some sort of lizard. Okay. We knew he was a mixed breed with some other species, and now we see it. And his grandpa was the one who tried to teach him that peace was through love, or that transcending a boundary was through love. Hype! So much hype. Okay, let's keep going. Chapter 85 is Our Blood Divided by Sewage. While Lugosi is fighting Riz to the death, he reminisces about his grandfather. At some place where special conflict was commonplace, there was a Komodo dragon who made a name for himself in the many battles he participated in. His name is Gosha. This is him at 17. Okay, so Gosha the Komodo dragon was his grandfather, probably. He was feared by every species for his large body and overwhelming strength. Okay, and we see him beating up what looks like maybe a wolf and, who knows, a kangaroo or something, maybe. Or maybe it's a kangaroo and dingo. Maybe he's supposed to be in Australia or something. However, while he was in battle, he fell in love with a female wolf and then eventually disappeared. Chapter 85 is Our Blood Divided by Sewage. Those were just rumors, though. I wonder if they're true. Lugosi, 12 years old. Grandpa, were you really a scary Komodo dragon? 5 years ago. Yeah. What, Lugosi? Did your classmates harass you again? You're not being bullied, are you? No. Are you ashamed of having reptilian blood running through your veins? You're making me sad. That's not it. You can't change the fact that I'm 1/4 reptilian, so there's nothing I can say. Interspecial marriages are rare enough as it is, but a marriage between a mammal and a reptile? Objectively speaking, that's dangerously unusual. How did my grandpa fall in love with a wolf? That was a good funeral. And we see him and Lugosi. Lugosi, I'd like you to live together with me. No, he says. How can you look so happy? Your daughter went through so much pain. Do you even care? My mom killed herself because of... And then it's blurred out, but he probably blamed his grandfather for it, and that's what his regrets are with talking to him again. I'm sorry, Grandpa, thinks Lugosi, as he's on the floor, and he dodges the attack. You're gonna make me break the floor at this rate. Why don't you let me touch you some more, says Riz. Gotta focus, thinks Lugosi. He's about as injured as I am, but his attacks are more lethal than mine. I can't afford to die here. And he gets bit on the foot. Holy shit. Is that your idea of a defense? Oh man. Go ahead and have a taste of wolf meat. I'll make sure you'll never use your jaws again. And now we hear music, or we hear humming. Is it gonna be... It's probably not gonna be Juno. Is it gonna be Pina this time? Oh no, it's a janitor. Boys' bathrooms are filthy as usual. An herbivore. Janitor. Is someone in there? I wonder. I'm opening the door, okay? No, what are you gonna do, Riz? And he's charging toward the door. Sorry. Oh, ma'am. Sorry, I'm still using this. Really, but you're not allowed here at this time. Sorry. I didn't know. I'll get out as soon as I can. Could you give me just 5 minutes? Man, this guy, as he's murdering someone, puts on the nice bear act. Well, all right. I have other places to clean away. 5 minutes. Thank you. I'll be quick. I'll let this slide, seeing how he seems to be an earnest kid. And then he switches back out of his nice bear act. Why does he look so relieved, thinks Lugosi. What to do? Ow. I think I'm hurting more than you are, thinks Lugosi. For a moment, I forgot that he was a student at this school. I'll just wash away the blood on the floor, at the very least. He's a carnivore who's normally careful when he's around herbivores. What are you going to do about that paw print on the floor? Huh, I'll just get out of here before the lady comes back and play dumb. Alright, you should wipe off your blood. You can use my shirt. Nah, I can take care of it. I'm leaving through the door anyway. Yeah, I'm leaving through the door anyway. This is so strange. Alright then, see you. I'd hate him much more if he was just a simple-minded villain. How can you still be sane after you ate Tem? Yeah, says Lugosi. If I were in your shoes a year ago, I would have just left school altogether. And now we see this vicious... it looks like the two of them rushing each other. So they're grappling again. I will never forgive you. Today it looks like we've established our hatred for each other. And they both snap back into what they were doing before. New Year's Eve, Riz. Don't think you'll continue living like this after the year ends. New Year's Eve, huh? That's in 10 more days. Alright, fine. That'll give me enough time for me to kill you for good. And hold on. I think I might have just messed up. Hang on a second. Can I go... Hold on. Okay, never mind. I'm good. We'll bring it to an end as fellow carnivores. Alright. Well, it's good that you're making this simple. And now Lugosi went straight to Goheen's place. Well, what'd be simpler is if you turned him into the police. So really, what you're doing is pretty stupid. Goheen's still laughing at him. I'm just borrowing your moral code, that's all. I tried to eat an herbivore myself. I'd prefer to confront him personally rather than to have him punished by the law. But I'm not sure if our fight's going to be meaningful in any way. It's not like it's going to change me or even society for that matter. Quit thinking like that. Fights are good because they're simple, says Goheen. If you don't like someone, you beat him up. It's not a bad mindset for a 17-year-old boy. Now then, what shall I teach you? Starting tonight, I'm going to be extra harsh on you. Goheen-san kind of reminds me of Grandpa. For the fight at New Year's Eve. Good. I'll do my best. Alright, and let's keep trying to go through some more. Let me see what my battery's at. Because it's looking a bit low. I'll read one more, and then I'll save. Chapter 86, A Comet in This Abyss. We have non-expressive on the picture of Lugosi. In Goheen's clinic. Oh no, that isn't Lugosi. Female, haven't ID'd her yet. Tibetan foxes are known as the most inexpressive of carnivores, but they're not unemotional. Their mimetic muscles are just underdeveloped. Okay, so is this going to be an important character? If so, she could be cute. Tibetan fox girl. Let's move along. Dr. Goheen's examining a patient. Look at my hands. Hey. Uh-oh, your pupils are shrinking. Can you even hear me? And now they're shouting, I'll take that as a yes. Just be patient. Heart rate somewhat unstable. Tibetan fox, female, either in teens or 20s. You're my new patient. And she's strapped down. This is the first time a male has touched my chest, she thinks. I think I'm starting to get the picture. Yayoi-san, get the sick bed ready. Stage 3. Got it. Aw, and I love his little bird nurse. Don't worry, I'm a doctor. Doctor known for his drastic practices, but a doctor nonetheless. Let's get along, shall we? Yayoi-san, 41, Goheen-san's nurse for many years. Alright, and then he releases the shackles, and she starts to bolt. So he grabs her arm. Ow, ow, ow. You know, I won't give you special treatment just because you're a female. Don't try anything stupid. This is a psychiatric clinic for murderous carnivores. And then she looks up at him. You're a Tibetan fox, all right. I heard they've got the most expressionless faces. Well, don't you worry. I'll make you mentally stable enough to where you can function as a member of society. And then she spits in his face. You spit easier than you can show emotions. This is gonna be difficult. And he puts her in this room with bolted windows. Okay. So I was brought to a psychiatric clinic because I ate someone. When did that happen? Yeah, this is an expressionless face. See no emotion. It's the best face for a Tibetan fox. Good morning, and Goheen just busts into the room. Your treatment will be starting as of today. Goheen is like so great. Sorry about the cigarette smell. I love the way he just laughs at everyone too. You're free to hate me. Most patients do on the first day. When I start the music, I'm going to ask you some questions. I'll save your motive for murder later. Right now, I want your name and age. Wait, doctor. You can have sex with me if you want. Okay. Well, that's a new one. Are you that desperate to stay in denial? I love him just laughing off all of his insane patients. Don't waste your time acting feral. And if I were to actually have sex with you, you'd stay an irrational savage. Oh, man. Man, it seems like Goheen-san is the savage. Damn. Have sex with me, and she's yelling and freaking out. Take deep breaths. It's okay. You'll get back your rationality in no time. What's your name? Alright, just concentrate on your breathing. She's still freaking out. I failed to get into the college I wanted, so I got into my backup college. But that college turned out to be run by an herbivore supremacist culture. I couldn't adapt to the environment, even after a year. I got accustomed to skipping classes, and then one day when I was walking the streets, a homeless rabbit started flirting with me. And then I... You stopped the treatment before I could finish my sentence, she says. Oh, and she's all dressed up and stuff. You were already starting to show signs of compassion. In most cases, I would continue lightly with the treatment, but in your case it was hard to judge the proper action. Mostly because of the Tibetan fox's inexpressiveness. Really? Yeah, you're inexpressive even now. How do you like the food here? It's delicious. I love it here. Good. No better way to celebrate your discharge than with a fine vegetable cuisine. So this is interesting. Definitely treating her a lot different than Lugosi. You've been my patient for 4 months. Much longer than I'd anticipated, but it was all worth it, Okay. It's because of the 4 months we spent together. In those 4 months, while I struggled with you, you consoled me. I got a bit of my sense of humor back. And eventually, my rationality. The more time I spent with you, the more guilt I felt for eating that rabbit. I see it as proof that my treatment worked, he says. You'll never eat another animal. If you want to go back to college, get a job, and live as you please. Or if you want to go back to college, get a job, and live as you please, I guess. The way you are now, your deadpan face might actually gain you a loving companion. Doctor, And this is a really, really nice panel. Holy crap, look at this art. I'm gonna turn myself in tomorrow. Man, that panel. Holy hell, that is one of the best looking panels in the series so far. And now we have her crying, and wow, this face panel is really good too. It's a shame I couldn't see you smile. You should smile. Didn't you say that the best thing your patient can do is turn themselves in? Or you should smile. Didn't you say it's the best thing your patients can do to turn themselves in? Yeah, but it's more for society than you. I'll be sad tonight. Pandas are very emotional. Alright then, I'll smile for you. But it has to be when I get released from prison. Can you promise me that? You better make it the best smile you've ever had. Come back again soon, okay? A sad romance of carnivores. I really, really like that. Of course, Goheen-san, I don't know if I like him in a romantic sort of way with Ai, because I kind of would like to see him reconnect with his family at some point. But either way, we'll see what happens. Because, I mean, what's the point of leaving your family just to end up in another relationship? But either way. So that was great. Let me save this really quick. My battery's looking super duper low. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to try to read the next two if hopefully my battery doesn't die part of the way through. I'm just going to try to read them because I want to. Alright, So we're starting... I liked the last one, though. I really like Ai. I hope we get to see her again. I think it's a really cool thing, what they said towards the end, where Goheen wants his patients to turn themselves in, because it's what's right for society for the murderer to turn themselves in. But once they've been through the process of healing, and once they have, I don't know, rehabilitated themselves and they aren't going to kill people again, going in for murder isn't what's best for them as a person, because they could live the rest of their lives normally. So it's very interesting that it's technically what's right to get justice for the person murdered, but at the same time, they're not going to ever hurt anybody again, so there's no point in them going to prison for the first place, and it's bad for them. So it's a very interesting situation. I like it. Hey, your horns smell nice today. And we have Pina with what is likely one of his many girls. I waxed them with honey to give them that extra shine. Huh, well, I'm crazy about them. Pina-kun, you're in the drama club, right? Do you like it there? Pina, after school, a natural with girls. Chapter 87, the new star wins the award for Best Supporting Actor. Alright. I was given a huge part for the New Year's performance. You gonna see it? Oh, of course, what are you gonna be? Pina's promoting his role as the supporting protagonist. I'm gonna be the handsome youth who gets his soul stolen by the Reaper. I love that they have changed the genders around here. I'm gonna die at the end. So, I love that they've changed the genders around, with Pina being the youth this time, instead of, was it the zebra girl last time, I think? And then instead of the Adler situation, Adler is going to be Juno. What? You're going to die? That's right, I'm gonna die. And he smiles. Riona-chan, if I died for real, would you grieve for me? I think I'd laugh, she says. Who the hell's Riona? I don't think a guy who can't remember a girl's name's even worth a funeral. Well, I did it again. Sheesh, girls really know how to hit you where it hurts. I'm not even worth a funeral, huh? Now I'm too traumatized to remember her name. I've really been losing my groove, huh? Gotta keep it together. I'm perfect for the guy who dies tragically at the end. The play of Adler, the drama club's tradition. It's a tragedy where Adler the Reaper goes to a girl to reap her soul only to fall in love with her. But for this performance, the female wolf Juno-san is playing the Reaper, and I, the male sheep, am playing her love interest. Talk about breaking the mold, that kind of casting was considered taboo until now. I mean, a carnivore reaping an herbivore soul. That's too realistic. So, I'm the handsome love interest doomed to lose a soul, huh? Not bad. And now, oh shit, Riz is behind Pina. This is not good. This is bad. Or maybe not. Maybe he's in Nice Bear mode. I'm looking forward to practice today, Pina-kun. Hey, you surprised me, Riz-senpai. I don't think I can pee here. Can't get comfortable peeing next to a murderer, you know? I'm out of here. Friggin' love Pina. No fucks given. I'm gonna settle things with Legoshi-kun at New Year's. I did figure something was going on with Legoshi-senpai. The way he looked today. Wasn't expecting that, though. Good morning, and we see him showing up with the bandages. Should have told me about it. Good morning. What happened to your head? And we have the flashback to Dom. The club members are used to seeing Legoshi injured. You're part of this too, you know. You're the only one other than Legoshi-kun who knows about my murder, says Riz. I think what I'll do after I kill Legoshi-kun is let loose all of my emotions and devour you from top to bottom. From top to bottom. I wouldn't do that if I were you. These horns are clearly in the way. I don't think they taste very good. And love, again, no fucks given. And then, did he just bite down on his hand, his thumb? What the hell? No, one of his fingers. Huh? No, sorry about that. Your finger smelled like honey. I'll be on my way to club. And he's kind of calling the bluff where Pina's always no fucks given. He did that to make him think he was going to bite off his finger, just to freak him out and break his normal no fucks given attitude. They're still here, and he's staring at his hand. Thank goodness. I'm relieved to the point where I found myself lying down on the bathroom floor. I'm more desperate to live than I thought. Oh man, I've come to like Pina a lot more than I thought I would. We're gonna start practice now. Are the lights ready? Yeah. Is the sound good? They're A-okay. Pina-kun, you don't look so good. Are you okay? Do you remember your lines? Says Juno. Yeah, I'll be fine. Pina was probably up all night with some girl. He may have the looks, but acting-wise he's nowhere near as good as Lewis. Well, isn't that cute of me? I think I'm starting to feel better about this. I am Adler the Reaper, and I have come here this evening to reap your soul. If you have any last words, offer them to this scythe. And then she looks, and we see Riz. If I begged for my life, would that satisfy you, Reapers? What? Good, good, he remembered his lines. Even if my life has been meaningless, my life is mine alone, and my fear of dying is also mine alone. I won't give you a testament. I'll give you a heartfelt declaration. You can take my life, but I won't cower away from you. Oh, I love this, because it's basically him saying it to Riz. And that's how he breaks through not being good at acting. He said it for real. And everybody looks compelled. Oh, says Dom. Eek, I spilled the paint. Sorry. What's wrong with you, Dom-senpai, says Bill. Can some first years get some cloth here? Sorry, we're stopping practice. We're stopping practice. Pina-kun, what's gotten into you? Huh, what do you mean? I'm gonna get some water. And he walks off to where Riz is. Did you see that? He pats him on the arm, and he keeps walking. Did you see that? That acting was so real, says Dom. He's good-looking and good at acting? Where does that leave me, thinks Bill. I made the right decision to give Pina-kun that important role, thinks the chief, or the director, whatever he is. The head of the club is without worries. What does Riz think of the spirited performance of the animal who he threatened to kill? To be continued. So good. Okay, again, battery incredibly low. Gonna save this before I read the last one. Alright, let's try to make it through Chapter 88 before this thing dies. Chapter 88, Hell Hath No Fury. Okay, let's go. Or Fury. Felt like I pronounced that weird. A human drama played by animal actors. A suit is a man's combat uniform. Chapter 88, Hell Hath No Fury. The two are struggling with their own battles. And I like that color cover with Lewis and Lugosi. Oh, we're going to get a Lewis chapter to finish off this read-through. We have Lewis and Ibuki. Boss. They're in a bar at the back alley market. What do you think would be more valuable stuffed? Heads with antlers or heads with manes? What? The clans here like to decorate their hideouts with stuffed animal heads, preferably the heads of another clan's boss. You think this small head of mine would make for fine interior design? I'm being serious. What'll we do if some clan that feels threatened by us comes in with the sole purpose of claiming your head? Then you'll die in my stead, Ibuki. I can't die when things are looking so good for us. Besides, there'll be rumors that my men ate me instead. I don't want to sully the Shishigumi's name. Of course, I'd gladly die for you, boss. I really like Ibuki, too. And we have this creaking and clinging. A female customer. Oh, is it going to be Cosmo? Why is she sitting right next to me? Or is it going to be Juno again? Who is this? Is that Lugosi in drag? Oh my god, Lugosi in drag. I was like, she is muscular at first. Oh my god. Don't freak out, Lewis-senpai, he whispers. Lugosi is the best character in manga. I say it every time. This was my time to say it this read-through. Lewis's face is so great. Oh my god. I know I've got a lot of explaining to do, but first, let me tell you that yes, I'm Lugosi, and we see the scars on his back. Sorry if my cross-dressing isn't the best. I came here through trial and error. This guy, and Lewis is pissed. Do I have to kill him to make him stop acting like a complete psycho? There's something that I absolutely must tell you today. The boss is being targeted by a huge female, thinks Ibuki. What'll you be having, says the barkeep. Well, for a wolf, I'd recommend the Howling Lady cocktail. Oh my, I'll have that then. And we have the arrow falsetto. Phew, well, I met him. Now what? The Shishigumi member got here faster than I expected. Think, what action should I take? 3 hours earlier, 4 Coma Theater. I want to go see Lewis Senpai so I can tell him about my resolution. I don't know if a disguise would work since my hair's back and all. I'm sure the Shishigumi's more on their guard than before. The only choice I have is to cross-dress. I think you can use my wife's clothes, says Gohin, and then he dresses up. Do I remind you of your wife? I'll shoot him once, thinks Gohin. I love this. This has got to be very weird for him. This isn't good. I would love to see Gohin's family, though, at some point. This isn't good. I think Lewis Senpai's getting angry with me. I know it looks like I'm screwing around, but I'm dead serious. I want him to listen to what I have to say. Damn it, Lugosi. Whenever I pour my life into something, he always shows up to get in my way. How shall I use this stupid disguise to make this idiotic underclassman suffer? The boss is an 18-year-old male. I don't intend on interfering with his private life, but isn't that female ugly as hell? And she's twice as big as him, too. I could show him someone way cuter than that female who's perfect for the Shishigumi's boss. I freaking love Ibuki. What am I supposed to do? Oh my god, this chapter. Ibuki says, Lewis. Yes. Leave. Got it. He's got a wide strike zone. I should have expected as much. Oh my god. What have I done? I set aside my anger and sense of duty in favor of my curiosity. My underclassman cross-dressed himself because he wants to tell me something. How could I not want to know what it is? Senpai, I'm so happy. Shut up, says Lewis. So, Riz is the killer, huh? Which means that bear stuffed animal act was just a facade he used to get by at school. Exactly, he's awful. Well, if you know he's the killer, then hurry up and turn him in already. Why does everyone keep saying that? It's not that simple. I love everyone just telling Lugosi to turn him in. As a fellow carnivore, I'm going to show him justice by using force. And if I lose, then I'll just have to let him kill me. You know, I got this wound on my head from Riz, but only because I let my guard down. Wait, you're going to fight Riz one-on-one. I'm going to settle things with him at New Year's Eve. Lewis Senpai, I want you to be there to see our fight. Why should I, he says, taking a drink. Lewis Senpai, how many times do I have to tell you? How many times do I have to tell you? I belong at the back alley market. I have nothing to do with the school anymore. I'm telling you to return to the outside world. There's a chance that this is going to end with my death, and if it does, I want you to be there to see it. Please. I love this panel of him just staring in drag. And Lewis starts laughing. Huh? Come on, your face. It's too much. You laughed. You laughed, right? How can I not? I'll take that as a yes. We'll be under the Gazura Bridge at New Year's Eve. It's in front of the school. I'll be waiting. And he runs off on his heels. Wait, I'm not going. Boss, where'd that big female go? I rejected her. Oh, good. That's a relief. What did you expect? I love Ibuki. You think I'd go? What a fool. And now we have Lugosi cleaning his face off. 3 days left. The battle in New Year's Eve is drawing near. So next read-through video, I think I'll get to the battle. Maybe. Depends on how long it's drawn out. Either way, saving really quick. Okay, so to finish off after that abrupt save, I loved this read-through. My battery is dying. I need to hurry the hell up. 7 minutes left. I loved it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed my read-through. If you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters, what you thought of my first thoughts and reaction to all of them. I loved them all. I loved this story, and I love the characters. Lugosi's the best ever. Sub for more Beastars, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there for stuff on the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us about Beastars and other stuff, just ask and I'll give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and bye.